Counting on alums Joseph and Kendra Duggar are some of the married couples who stepped away from social media. The reason behind their sudden silence is unclear. But many people believe that it was because of Josh Duggar's CSAM arrest in 2021. It was later revealed that the two had already welcomed multiple babies behind cameras, and there is speculation that baby number 5 was already on its way. Some Redditors also react to Kendra's latest appearance, answering the question of whether she's expecting or not. Keep reading to see the shocking photo. Counting on, how are Joseph and Kendra Duggar today? Despite his online absence, Joseph continues to thrive. He's presently a real estate agent. The Counting on alum also has a commercial driver's license and has been working for his father as a handyman on the family's properties. Not much is known about Kendra. But many people believe that she's currently a housewife and has been happily raising her children with Joseph. Kendra answers pregnancy rumors in latest appearance. Some Counting on fans on Reddit discussed Kendra's recent appearance at a Caldwell family gathering. According to the poster, Joseph's wife shows no signs of pregnancy in the photo, indicating that she's not expecting a 5th child. Many were also surprised to see how big her children have become, including the 2 that she welcomed behind cameras. Meanwhile, several commenters are not fully convinced that Kendra Duggar is not pregnant. What is sad is I can't tell which 4 are Joe/Kendra's and which ones belong to the mom/dad. Is Justice a giant baby or is the auntie carrying him tiny? You can't tell if she is or isn't pregnant. That dress is reminiscent of Beetlejuice. Hopefully not, but she could definitely be pregnant in that dress. It's an empire waist, which is a common maternity style. Counting on, who is Kendra Duggar's 4th baby? Kendra Duggar made headlines last year after photos of her with a mysterious baby surfaced online. This sparked speculation that the Counting on alum secretly welcomed her 4th child with Joseph. Some fans also discovered that the baby's name is Justice. The married couple has yet to share updates regarding their growing family. But it seems they've left social media for good and focused more on their lives away from the limelight. Kendra Duggar stood in front of the mirror in her bedroom, her hand resting gently on her stomach. The rumors had been swirling for weeks now, and she knew that tonight's appearance at the charity gala would only fan the flames. She sighed, smoothing out the fabric of her dress. She had chosen a flowing, empire waist gown in a deep shade of emerald green, hoping it would draw attention away from her midsection. As she turned to leave, her husband, Joseph, entered the room. He wrapped his arms around her from behind, resting his chin on her shoulder. "You look beautiful," he whispered, pressing a kiss to her cheek. Kendra smiled, leaning into his embrace. "Thank you. I just hope tonight goes smoothly. You know how people love to speculate." Joseph chuckled softly. "Let them speculate. We know the truth, and that's all that matters." They arrived at the gala fashionably late, as always. The event was a grand affair, held in a beautifully decorated ballroom with chandeliers casting a warm glow over the guests. Kendra and Joseph made their way through the crowd, exchanging pleasantries with familiar faces and posing for photos. As they reached their table, Kendra couldn't help but notice the curious glances directed her way. She took a deep breath, reminding herself to stay composed. The evening wore on with speeches and performances. During a brief intermission, she excused herself to get some fresh air. She stepped out onto the balcony, the cool night breeze a welcome relief. She gazed out at the city lights, lost in thought, when she heard footsteps behind her. "Kendra, is everything all right?" came a familiar voice. She turned to see Jessa Duggar, one of her sisters-in-law, approaching with a concerned look on her face. Kendra forced a smile. "I'm fine, Jessa. Just needed a moment to myself." Jessa joined her at the railing, her eyes searching Kendra's face. "You've been the talk of the evening, you know. People can't stop speculating about you." Kendra sighed, leaning against the railing. "I know. It's exhausting. Why can't people just mind their own business? Jessa placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. Because they care about you, Kendra. They're curious, that's all. You know how our family is, everything we do is under a microscope. Kendra nodded, appreciating Jessa's understanding. It's just, there's nothing to the rumors. Not this time. Jessa's eyes widened slightly in surprise. Really? I thought. Kendra shook her head. I know. Everyone seems to think I'm pregnant again. But I'm not. Joseph and I are happy with our family as it is right now. We're focusing on the kids we have and our own relationship. Jessa smiled, squeezing Kendra's shoulder. That's all that matters. And if you ever do have news to share, you'll do it on your own terms. Kendra returned the smile, feeling a weight lift off her shoulders. Thank you, Jessa. I needed to hear that. As they rejoined the party, Kendra felt a renewed sense of confidence. She held her head high, determined not to let the rumors get to her. The night continued with laughter and dancing, and for the first time in weeks, Kendra felt at ease. However, as the event drew to a close, she knew the inevitable was coming. A reporter, who had managed to sneak into the gala, approached her with a notepad and a hopeful smile. Mrs. Duggar, may I have a moment of your time? Kendra exchanged a quick glance with Joseph, who gave her an encouraging nod. She turned to the reporter, maintaining her poise. Of course. How can I help you? The reporter wasted no time, diving straight into the question on everyone's mind. There have been a lot of rumors circulating about a possible pregnancy. Can you comment on that? Kendra took a deep breath, ready to address the speculation head-on. I understand that there's been a lot of talk, but I want to set the record straight. Joseph and I are not expecting another child at this time. We're very happy with our family as it is, and we're focusing on enjoying our time together and raising our kids. The reporter seemed slightly taken aback by her directness but quickly recovered. Thank you for clarifying that, Mrs. Duggar. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Kendra smiled warmly. Just that we appreciate the love and support from everyone. We're very blessed and grateful for our family and the life we have. With that, the reporter thanked her and moved on to find another story. Kendra exhaled, feeling a sense of relief. She had faced the rumors and set the record straight. As she and Joseph made their way to the exit, she felt a newfound sense of empowerment. In the car ride home, Joseph took her hand and kissed her knuckles. You handled that beautifully. Kendra smiled, feeling a swell of pride. Thank you. I just hope this puts an end to the speculation. Joseph nodded. It will. And even if it doesn't, we'll face it together.